My name is Mel Chin. I have described myself as a recovering conceptual artist, but I'm just a person, basically. When you move into being a conceptual artist, it's ultimately liberating, but the way I decided to practice that, if it's a conception or an idea, I'd have to find the material, form, and way of translating that idea. And that opens it up. If it needs to be a piece of pottery, if it needs to be glass, if it needs to be wood, if it needs to be a painting or a sculpture or bronze, it doesn't matter. The idea tells you what it has to be. And that's the way I work it now. This concept delivers the message. The concept for revisitation demanded it be a painting. I had an epiphany back in the 80s when I was brought out to the rocks after a wild night in the town by my brothers. I woke up to the sun rising and the moon setting, and it was a profound moment. It's a sobering moment to know how small you are and your relationship to the world. Now, what causes revisitation is a whole nother thing. 40 years later, I revisited that same spot. I saw the dead fish. I saw the waters had receded terribly. The smell of it was like still the scent of oil and oil production. And that struck me. It struck me. And it demanded me to come back, revisit that moment, that place that gave me such a connection with nature, to say it continues, but in a different way. So then it had to be a painting of some scale. So you have these four things that are representing the molecule of water. There's a big oxygen and two hydrogen. The geometric pockets are meant to encapsulate certain ideas of the different forms that water must endure because of human interventions. You have a water that is stained and flooded, and the stains are actually projections, distorted projections of the Ixtoc and Deepwater Horizon oil spill. And hey, there you go. Why is it oil painting, Mel? Well, let's start with the oil spill. Let's start with that fundamental material. You have it in a state of contamination that you can't see, and how it's affected by these molecules in the distance of clouds that are not clouds, but actually greenhouse gas molecules. So that's on the left. and the right, you see a whole another situation. And the sky is superheated mass of boiling hot air. And it looks like the end of things. You know, it's apocalyptic. On the bottom side, it looks like the water is red. It has deep swirls and things, and this strange form is in it. It's actually the form of a common flounder that's found in the Gulf of Mexico. And it is vibrating and generating with life. So in spite of all this, there's a generation of life. So that's sort of the revisitation. What we do is about the generational transfer of ideas. And if I can contribute to that, I've done one of the things that I feel is necessary.